Come on! Yeah! Guys, welcome back to the channel. Tane's come back to another video. Today we're here for around 13 tips for the 2023 NRL Telstra premiership season. Last week we got about 6 or 5 out of 8. Not a bad weekend for me. Yeah, I got 5 out of 8. Yeah, so Roosters wrong, Rabbitohs wrong, and Manly wrong. So Raiders wrong. So 5 out of 8, not too bad. If you got more than 4 out of 8 last week, you did really well. So, but yeah, here's our round 13 tips. Origin affected. So let's get into it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new around here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, and Haynes_YT. We're currently at 942 subscribers, 58 away from the milestone. Just reached over 3,000 on TikTok. We are got an account warning, so it could be only a matter of time until we get banned on TikTok. So thank you anyway for your support on TikTok. But anyway guys, here is our round 13 tips for the 2023 NRL Telstra Premiership season. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it. Things off at KO Stadium in Redcliffe on Thursday night. It's the Dolphins up against the St. George Illawarra Dragons. It's 6 v 17th. Now the Dragons, even though they did beat the Roosters, thanks to a miracle bounce, they actually ended up finishing the weekend last. So they did go down 2 spots after winning a game of football. Who would have thought? But yeah, incredible scenes there at Cogra. I know I was there, but yeah, whatever. For the Dolphins, they played really well against the Storm, but just weren't good enough. Storm too good. Big game this one. I am going to go the Dolphins. Sold out at Redcliffe. Good crowd in attendance there on a Thursday night. No Ben Hunt for the Dragons is going to be a big blow. Sean O'Sullivan will play. Jaden Sullivan will play and with Amone. So it'll be interesting. Excuse me. I am going to go the Dolphins 1-12 here. Just thinking, no Ben Hunt. It's going to be a massive out for him. He basically runs the team. Although there's a few outs for the Dolphins, but Dolphins at home, I am going to tip the Dolphins 1-12. Let's move on. Clock, it's the Parramatta Eels up against the North Queensland Cowboys. This is at CommBank Stadium, and it is between 13th v 14th. Now, last week, Parramatta coming off a convincing win over the South Sydney Rabbitohs at the home of the Sydney Roosters. I just have to say it right. A big win there for the Eels. They restart their season. Well, the Cowboys, wow, 66-18 loss to the Tigers. They're in all sorts, the Cowboys. You know, no team has won the comp after conceding 50 points. It's incredible. Parramatta. Let's look at it. I know it's origin affected, but there's going to be no Jackson Paulo for... not Jay's... Jackson, what the hell? Junior Paulo. What am I doing? No Junior Paulo for the Eels. But there's a few outs for the Cowboys. No Nanai. No Dearden's in the squad. He's 18th man for the Queenslanders. No Ruben Cotter. No Val Holmes. They're in all sorts of Cowboys. I'm going Parramatta 13+ in a big win at CommBank Stadium. Moving into Saturday now, and it is a big game between the New Zealand Warriors and the Brisbane Broncos at McLean Park. Not sure in New Zealand where it is, but it's in a suburban ground there in New Zealand. It's great to see it out of the country. The Warriors are starting at $1.45 to the Broncos $2.75. It's 4th v 7th. But yeah, this is the time where the Warriors are probably the most strongest team on paper come Origin time. You know, they don't lose anyone in Origin. The Broncos, at this stage now, they've lost Reece Walsh. He's out. Reece Walsh to Origin. Payne Haas. Flegler. So their 2 front rowers are out. Their fullbacks out. Capewell remains in the team, so that's good for them. But yeah, I think at this stage 3 outs for the Broncos, and there's some big outs too for them. So it's going to be hard to win without them. But yeah, I'm going to tip the Warriors 1-12. I think they'll be too good for the Broncos, especially with those players out there in New Zealand. Moving on to Saturday at Accor Stadium, the dump that it is. South Sydney return to their rightful home of Accor Stadium. They take on the Canberra Raiders. They're Saturday, $7.35, $2 v $1.80. It is second v 8th. Now, excuse me. South Sydney, I think a big blow, a big in for them is the fact that Damien Cook hasn't been selected, so he's back for the Rabbitohs. Big outs though. Latrell Mitchell's out. Blake Taff will play fullback for them. Cameron Murray, their skipper's out. Big blowout for them as well. So I think that's the only two they miss is Campbell. Oh, Campbell Graham's injured, but there is a chance that he might pass the fitness test and might be able to play for South Sydney this weekend. So it'll be a big in if they can keep the likes of Damien Cook and Campbell Graham in this game. For Canberra, the only thing... Josh Papali'i has announced that he's retiring from Origin. So it's a big in for the Raiders. The only thing they're losing is Hudson Young. So I think they can cover that. I am going to tip the Raiders to win 1 of the 12 here. I think the loss of Latrell Mitchell, we've seen in previous seasons when South Sydney without Latrell Mitchell, they're a different side. I am going to go the Raiders 1 of the 12 here in a close one there at Accor Stadium. Moving on now, and I think we're into Sunday afternoon football. My internet is really slow at the moment. I apologise. Yeah, Sunday afternoon, only 5 games this weekend. Newcastle v Manly in McDonald Jones Stadium in Newcastle. The Knights $1.39 to $3, and I think Newcastle will win 13+. Some big outs for Manly. For Newcastle, they're only losing Tyson Frizzell due to Origin. I think the thing here that helps Newcastle, they're going to keep Ponga and Gagai. They're not in Origin duty, so that's big for them. Manly, on the other hand, they're losing Tom Trbojevic. Jake Trbojevic injured. Tom Trbojevic, Jaylee Cherry Evans. Their 2 best players are out for Origin. Jake Trbojevic is injured, so Jacob Arthur has just signed for him, so I think that'll help them. But yeah, big outs for Manly. I'm gonna go Newcastle 13+ and a big win there in Newcastle. They've really flown under the radar this season, and I think they'll get the job done. And that's it. Buys to both the Roosters, the Titans, Bulldogs, Panthers, Storm, West Tigers, and Cronulla. So they'll earn 2 competition points, and especially thank God the Roosters are. But yeah, only 5 games this weekend, leading up into the big one on next Wednesday. I'll do something very close before then. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you're new around here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, Angel_YT. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one. But until then, it's goodbye for now.